Don't like him no more, and I want him to come up here and tell you a story about a chihuahua. He can't stand them little dudes.
I hate them little bug-eyed looking weirdo creatures.
You don't like a chihuahua?
They're a teenage mutant ninja puppy.
A teenage mutant ninja puppy?
Always snapping up at the seat of your britches.
A chihuahua?
When you're not looking.
You talking about them little things they got on Taco Bell?
I'm talking about them little things. You know what they really look like? They look like a Doberman pinscher with the air let out of them. A few years ago when the boy's mama was living, Steve's little girl had a birthday. She said, "Pawpaw, Sunday." I said, "I know. I'll buy you anything. I got the money." She looked at me and said, "Would you buy me a chihuahua?" I said, "Do you really think you need a mouse that's been fed steroids?" I saved all of my money, bought her a young dog. I didn't have the money to buy her an old one.
Bought her a young one, huh?
Brought it home. Delilah was excited. She said, "Pawpaw, let's call him Spot."
Spot?
I said, "There ain't enough dog there. We'll have to call him Speck."
Speck?
Still living. We'll get to play with him when we go home.
Oh, I can't wait to play with those Speck.
You got to be careful. It's not easy to play with a dog you can kill with a frisbee. At that time, there's a big tornado came through. We was living in Oklahoma. Oh, I don't know. It must have done $60,000 worth of improvements. Tore up every outhouse in town. Every morning, the boys, Mama and me and Delilah and Speck, he wanted to go ride through the town, see what was being built. I throwed him in the back seat. He was so short he couldn't look out the back glass. So I had to describe to him what was going up. I thought I was doing really well. One morning, Juanita spoke up and said, "Bob, did you know that dog's Mexican? I don't think he understands the words you're saying." So I went to Walmart and bought him some suction cups, put him on his feet and stuck him to the back glass.
Now don't get ahead of him now. Hang on.
He could ride up there for hours. He'd get a little bit nervous when I'd go to roll the back glass down. The only reason was because I had him riding on the outside. Oh, Speck. Now you talk about money. These New Yorkers, they've got it. Obama's helping them. They got these big fancy banks here. I know they got those suction tubes that runs through the bank. Speck loves to go to the bank with me. You ought to see his eyes bug out when I put him inside of one of them. But you know, the women's got to where they don't want to see me coming. Speck is like you and me. Every time he goes into the bank, he thinks he ought to leave a deposit. Now, driving down the interstate, I never saw any more beautiful farms. So we picked up a song talking about a wagon train. It's leaving tomorrow, all the way from New York to the West Coast. It's on our brand new CD. I hope you enjoy. I know I love the way it turned out on the CD. If you didn't get it, or the DVD, you'll have a chance at the end of the show. Whatever you do, ask for it. Goes something like this. Wagon train, mile-long train, 400 mules, 600 men. They didn't know the devil was in this mile-long train, wagon train. The man in black, no one knew his name. He was the devil for sure, leading that train. He said, all you miners, mule skinners too, in 15 days I'll pay for you. You see that plain, those mountains there, I'll take you across, ha ha ha, if you dare. Wagon train, mile-long train, 400 mules, 600 men. They didn't know the devil was in this mile-long train, wagon train. Play the guitar, boy.
Everybody's got their own part up here on the stage, but there's just something missing.
Oh, they had a lot of dogs along on the wagon trains. Let's see if she can practice. How about doing your part, son?
Get up!
How about yours, boy? You want in on it?
Bah.
Woof, woof. Sound like a chihuahua without breath. Could you put a little, did you eat breakfast this morning? If you did, it must be gone. Now let's try it one more time, honey. Woof, woof. She's getting there. Sound like she's about to get a hold of the seat of my britches. Now the only way out was the way they went in. And the shifting sands covered tracks where they'd been. So one by one, they all died of thirst. And the devil just laughed at his mile-long hearse. That's where the name Death Valley began. For there's no way out and only one way in. Wagon train, mile-long train.
Get up!
400 mules, 600 men. They didn't know the devil was in this mile-long train. Wagon train. Mile-long train.
Mile-long train.
Wagon train.
Here's a song called Whoa, Mule Whoa.
How about a hand for our fiddle man? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, we're going to make the old mule. We're going to make him do a gallop.
Now, Steve, I've been to mules in Missouri. We all live in Missouri now. Once in a while, I'll be riding along, and I got a 65-inch, 16-hand Tennessee Walker mule. Once in a while, he'll get close to a rattlesnake, and this is the way he sounds and acts. What about that?
We're so glad to have this young man with us here. You know, when we met Jake a little while ago, he said, you know, I've been watching you guys since I was 4 years old. Jake's 19 years old. He's single. He's looking for a woman.
Ain't nobody ever said all that. He's looking to get married. I'm not looking to be married. I'm looking for a woman, but I ain't looking to be married.
So, how about, are you looking for phone numbers?
I'm looking for phone numbers, addresses, whatnot. Looking for money.
But we're glad to have him all the way from
whatnot
Texas
business,
County. Give him another nice hand. Sing us one, Jake.
Little Georgia Road. All right, I got you.
We're rehearsing.
Now come and listen to my story. A story that I know is true about a road that blooms in Georgia with a hair of gold and a heart of true. Way down in the Blue Ridge Mountain, way down where the tall pines grow, lives my sweetheart up the mountain. She's my little Georgian road.
Dad, he ain't never played the mandolin before.
Her mother left her with another. A carefree life she had planned. The baby now, she is a lady, the one her mother couldn't stand. Way It's here, boys. It's here. All right, Steve. Get her, Jake. Speed it up. One more time.
How about it? Jake on the mandolin fiddle. How about him? How about Dad on the fiddle? Boo!
Oh. Boy, that boy got me excited.
Hey, we're going to do a request here tonight. Lady wanted us to
Wait a minute,
drop
wait
it
a
on
minute,
down.
wait a minute, wait a minute. Mandolin picking like that. You'll have 3 or 4 of these women want to load up with you tonight.
I'm not out here for that.
Yeah. All right, what you got, son?
This where she? I don't know where she's sitting at. She won. Here you are.
If any of y'all women want to load up with me tonight, just come see me after the show.
We got what you call bunks built for 2.
Yeah, except my TV takes up half of mine.
Hey, wait a minute. Now I understand you're in the medical field.
In the medical field.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
just kind of wondering a couple things here. You go ahead. We're going to tune up.
well,
He's kind of a.
I need
He
to
went
tell y'all about Steve's trip to the hospital is what I need.
Oh, I knew he was going to do this.
Steve here a while back was put in the hospital and he had was it the flu? He had pneumonia, the flu, or something like that. He was
swine flu.
swine flu. Yeah, that's right. That's the kind of flu that only gets on that only latches on to swine. But he was in there and he was laid up in the bed and the nurse come in the room and she brought him his lunch and had 2 or 3 choices of something to drink there. He made his choice. She left the room and here in a little while she returned and she had a sample cup. Y'all all know what kind of sample cup I'm talking about. And she said, Mr. Baldridge, I'll tell you what, I'm going to let you alone for a while and when I come back, maybe you'll have my sample cup filled up and we can know a little bit more about what's wrong with you. So she come back here in a little while and she said, Mr. Baldridge, have you filled your sample cup yet? And he said, no, I ain't been able to do that yet. She said, well, I see you hadn't eat your lunch yet neither. He said, no, I ain't been hungry. So he got to scheming and conniving and doing the kind of stuff that he does. And when she left the room, he went in there in the bathroom and he took his drink from his lunch. It just happened to be apple juice and poured it over in his sample cup. she come back in and she said, well, Mr. Baldridge, have you got your sample cup filled for me yet? And he said, yeah, I sure do. And he handed it to her and she shook it around. She said, well, Mr. Baldridge, it's still a little bit cloudy. He said, well, why don't we just run her through again, huh? Now, you ain't done a lick of tuning since I started.
Hey,
Here's
we got to
this
do
lady.
a request for a lady here.
One called Kentucky. We're right here in this key.
Okay. Then we're going to do the two men praying for you, honey. It's been a while since we've sung this. Kentucky, you are the dearest land outside of heaven to me. Kentucky, your laurel and your redbud tree. When I die, I want to rest upon some peaceful mountain so high. For there is where God will look for me. Kentucky! Oh! We're going to do this for this lady right here. We hadn't done much gospel tonight. Time just slips away and it goes in a hurry. You're absolutely a remarkable audience. Whoever's responsible for inviting us, Steve knows. I don't keep up with these promoters.
I know that we're going to be back over here in Lodi, New York on a Sunday. During the festival there, we'll be at the Lodi, and if I remember correctly, it's in August. August 23rd is when we'll be there. Another show that we got booked, brand new for Goldwing Express, is one in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And if any of y'all go down that way, at Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
I don't want you to go over there in Gettysburg and start another fight.
But anyhow, I want to invite y'all to come see us. And hey, get onto our website. You'll see where we're coming, where we're going, where we've been, and all the places that we are getting ready to do for 2009. Already booking shows for 2010. Goldwingexpress.net. www.goldwingexpress.net without the hiccup. We're going to do a gospel song, I understand right now, called The Two Men Are Praying.
Just for you, little lady. Two men praying, two men praying, two men praying to the Lord. One was a sinner, one was a Pharisee, two men praying to the Lord. Well, the Pharisee was proud, shouted out loud, thank God there is no dirt upon my hand. I'm perfect, I'm strong, I've never done wrong. I'm thankful I'm not like this sinner man. Two men praying, two men are praying, two men praying to the Lord. One was a
sinner, one was a Pharisee. Two men prayed to the Lord.
Play it, boys. The sinner looked down with his face toward the ground, ashamed to even lift his trembling voice. I'm guilty, Lord, he cried. I'm weak down inside. Have mercy on me, for you are Lord.
Two men praying, two men praying, two men praying to the Lord. One was a sinner, one was a Pharisee. Two men praying to the Lord.
Yeah! There were two men praying to the Lord.
Have you enjoyed the show tonight, everybody?
All right, boys, here we go. Kick her off, Paul.
This song, this last song here is going to be for our special friends, and we're going to get into this song as we go along here. Listen to the words. How many of y'all have never seen us? I want you to raise your hands out here. Okay, that's a lot of folks, and we thoroughly appreciate you guys having us to come to your town hall theater. And the folks that I was talking to, and I was talking to them about coming out here when we were originally setting all this up. We want to say thank you to those folks. I forget the name, but I got it wrote down. If I got it wrote down in front of me, I can tell you what it is. But what is your name? Bill Lang. Are you here, Bill?
Yeah, he even...
Bill, thank you for...
Bill even bought product. That's how much he liked us.
Bill, did you like the show? Thank you very, very much. How about the rest of you? Did you like the show here tonight? Well, y'all, you guys treat us so nice, and thank you, Bill, again for help us promoting this, or you guys did the promotion. We showed up and played, and we want to say thank you and hope you got your money's worth tonight. And we're going to do this song, and I hope y'all enjoy it. It goes like this, simply entitled, I'm Going to Live Forever.
Pick a rhythm, boy, pick a rhythm.
I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna live eternal now. You're gonna wanna hold me just like I've always held you. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Nobody here will ever find me, but I will always be around. Just like the songs I leave behind me, I'm gonna live forever now. You fathers and you mothers, be good to one another. Please try to raise your children right. Don't let the darkness take them. Don't let them feel forsaken. Just lead them safely to the light. When this old world is blown asunder and all the stars fall from the sky, remember Jesus really loves you. We'll live forever, you and I. "12 years ago, our mother, she asked us to learn this song, learn the words to it, and she asked us to sing it across the country. She got this little white cassette tape, and she said, boys, I want you to really listen to the words of this song. And every time you sing it, I want you to think of me. So we put it in the little tape player. I didn't really know what Mom was talking about at that time, but tonight I realized that this song had a special meaning in her life because it simply pertained to her life. Mom was 53 years old when she passed away. She's no longer with us, and that's what this song talks about. I'm going to live forever. I'm going to live forever. I'm going to cross that river. I'm going to live eternal now. You're going to want to hold me just like I've always held you. You're going to miss me when I'm gone. Nobody here will ever find me, but I will always be around. Just like the songs I leave behind me, I'm gonna live forever now. Someday we'll get to see our mother again. And when we do, friends, we're gonna walk up to her, give her a big old hug, give her a big old kiss, and say, Mom, we sure have missed you. Matter of fact, it was about 9 years ago when Mom passed away. We were up here in Norwich, New York. We got the phone call that Mom had turned pretty bad. So we got back in our bus, left the state of New York, got back to Oklahoma as soon as we could. We got there at the house and walked in there to where her bedroom was. We got to spend about 2 weeks with Mom after that. She passed away. But you know, friends, she's in a lot better place. About 3 weekends ago, almost 4, our grandmother passed away, which was our mother's mom. Our grandma lived to be 83 years old. Both those ladies were full-blood Creek Indian, beautiful, beautiful ladies. With all that said and everything that's going on in this old world here today, every time you turn on the news, it's nothing but bad news. I still firmly believe inside of my heart while we're here on this earth that the United States of America, it is still, without a doubt, the best place in the whole wide world to live. Tonight, if we could have the house lights on, if you folks would turn those on for us. Our dad, he represents the Army this evening. And as I call the name of your branch, would you please stand? Because tonight we're honored by the men and women that have paid the price down through the years and made this country what it is today. If we could have all the veterans to stand here in just a moment, but we'll first start out with the United States Army. Could you please stand? United States Air Force. United States Navy. United States Marine Corps. United States Coast Guard. United States National Guard. United States Merchant Marines. Last but not least, all the men and women still away from their homes. They're fighting for this country and keeping us safe. Let's have a nice hand for them. Everybody please stand. God bless you and God bless America. Over there.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with your lights from above. From the mountain to the prairies, from the ocean white with foam. God bless America, our home, sweet home. God bless America, our home, sweet home.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night. God bless you.
Goldwing Express.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. How about Jake on the fiddle? Shawn on the bass. Dad, Paul, me. Y'all come, man, y'all come and see us when you can. Y'all come, y'all come, y'all come, y'all come, and y'all come and see us when you can. Y'all come, y'all come, y'all come, y'all come, man, y'all come and see us when you can. Y'all come, y'all come, y'all come, y'all come, and y'all come and see us when you can. All right. Goldwing Express, we love you. Everybody up there too. Get up, the show's over. Hey, listen, folks, if you got the DVD, just keep your seats.